Alrighty, it looks like we are connected. So I'm going to, oh, there we are. I'm going to open up my link and
share it out.
Share it out. If anybody else is going to come in and join us, share it. And whoopsie, it cut me volume off here. And let's see, share to Facebook.
How dare you harass Facebook like that?
Live now. Come join us.
Come chitty chat with us.
Chitty chat. We're going to do a tag and everybody can do it with us.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's see what else we got going on. I got tagged. Well, actually, Alicia and I both got tagged by Embracing Chaos with Jenn. She tagged us both in the either or tag. And then Let's Get Fit with Sandy tagged me and another this or that tag, different questions. So we're going to do both of these tags, and the link to their channels are in the description box below. So go over to their channels and tell them we did the tag, and tell them to tell them we sent you over. So because they're both awesome ladies, and I love being tagged. So
yeah, I need to get their links so I can put them in my description too, just so that they get their views as well.
Right. I probably need to bring up your channel too.
Oh no, not my channel.
Oh no. So what have you been up to? Tell us.
A whole lot of moving and organizing, and pretty much it. We rehomed the bunny rabbits. They went to a lady that has like a farm. She's got like skunks and chickens and big old dogs, and yeah, she was looking for younger rabbits, and mine are only 5 months old, and she wanted males, and they are fully intact males. I never got them fixed or anything like that. So she was pretty happy that she could probably breed lion head rabbits with these.
And
hey, Chef.
Hey, Chef, how are you doing?
Is the sound okay?
You sound fine to me.
Okay. I'm just making sure because I got my mic in front of me, but I have my headset just to hear it because I didn't want it like reverberating back into my mic. How have you been, Chef? Chef is in Las Vegas still, I think.
Is he?
Permanent residency, yeah. I'm not sure. He moved from Dubai a little while back, and he was looking for a permanent job and stuff like that. Apparently, the job market over there wasn't doing too well, and he left a lot of stuff behind, and he's in Vegas now.
Nice. It's hot out there, I'm sure.
Oh, I bet. It's rainy out here constantly.
Yeah, it's raining here. It's not storming, but it's raining.
Yeah, it's like a drizzle all day.
Make sure you thumbs up the videos if you are watching on one or both of our channels, because we are streaming live at the same time. And like I said, we were tagged. Both of us were tagged together at Embracing Chaos with Jenn. This is a either or tag. And then on a separate either or tag, we were tagged by Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And these tags are created by one lady, and I forget her name, and I'm really bad at that. But she does it so that YouTubers can get to know each other. So I think it's kind of fun, and I love doing them with my daughter, and this is my daughter here with me. And it's just a lot of fun. And I'm home alone this weekend because Steve's gone out of town to help his brother move because, you know, helping Alicia move wasn't bad enough. Now we got to help his brother move. And I got an excuse not to go. I broke my thumb. Okay. So my thumb is in a splint for like 3 weeks. And yeah, I'm not supposed to be lifting stuff. But actually, I broke it back in June. and I got misdiagnosed. They said it wasn't broken, it was just sprained. So after like 6 months of it not getting better and it hurts, I went to a different doctor and they x-rayed it and said, indeed, it was broken. So now I got to wear the splint for 3 weeks and then I have to go through physical therapy. So luckily I don't have to have it operated on because it's not just joined or something. It's not out of place. So I can just, wear the splint. I don't have to have surgery on it. And hopefully it'll bend because I haven't been able to bend it since I fell. I fell out by my garden. There was water there around the air conditioner and my foot kind of slipped in it and I went down and that's all it took. I landed, I had the hose in my hand, fell down, the hose water was spraying all over me, and that was not happy.
And gardening is dangerous. Don't do it.
Don't garden. I tell you, I'll do an update on my garden, show you what it looks like here shortly after it stops raining. But my garden's doing awesome this year, and just blessed by all the produce we have. I've been giving away cucumbers like crazy, and I meant to bring you some. Moved last
Chef
week.
said nothing's hotter than Dubai. Vegas feels like a winter wonderland.
Really? I went to Vegas in like November one year and was like sweating to death. I almost had a heat stroke. So
I can't get the right lighting. I have a window in front of me.
I think you're fine. So there you go. All right. So are you ready? Any stories to tell before we start?
I mean, I've moved, and my internet is kind of spotty. So if you get like spinning, that's my internet, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's out in the middle of the country somewhere. So even worse than I am, because I'm kind of out there. At least we got Comcast.
Right. I've got nothing.
Yeah, you're kind of freezing up a little bit. I can still hear you.
Okay.
So, all right. So let's hope some more people join us, but we can start. And the first question, and this was from the tag. We're going to do the tag from Embracing Chaos with Jenn first. So if you want to answer questions, you come in. You want to answer questions. Feel free to answer questions. If you're watching this after the live stream, you can answer the questions below or do your own tag video and let me know you did it and we'll go watch it. All right. If you see a puddle on the ground, you're fine with, you're moving with me.
To you, but on my own YouTube channel, it looks like I'm just spinning. I told you my connection's probably not going to be the greatest.
That's okay.
Tanya says the rain will stop, ? I fell. I feel like I need to build an ark. Yeah, we need to build an ark over here too.
Yeah. All right. So this is an appropriate question. You see a puddle on the ground. Do you walk around it or walk over it?
Depends on if you can walk around it. If I'm going to walk into like grass or mud or something, I'll walk over it.
Right. And I'm the same way. I probably will not like jump in it or anything, but I would probably try to walk around it. If it's small, I'd walk over it.
My goodness.
All right, question number 2. What would the title of your memoir be?
I have no idea. I don't think anybody will ever write about me or write about myself, really.
But suppose they did. What would you title the book?
I don't know. I don't think I would ever write about myself.
What would mine be? If there was a book written about me, would it be called?
Hmm. I don't know. Like, it's hard to summarize somebody's entire life in the title.
Maybe like Dare Me, because I would like do stuff on a dare. I'm pretty adventurous and a little bit crazy.
Uh-oh.
I think yours might be like
Getting a stream notice. What'd you say?
yours might be like finding myself or something. Up to this point of your life, anyway.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting good stream health. I don't know what's going on.
I can see you though.
Yeah, but it's my YouTube that's just it's saying it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Viewers will experience buffering.
I'm not getting buffering from yours.
Okay. Well, I mean, I do apologize if you guys are getting any buffering or latency or whatever. I cannot control it. I literally have no internet out here. I am running off of Wi-Fi that is based off of LTE.
Tanya said hers would
I have 2 bars.
climb every mountain because of all
I have 2 bars.
Yeah, but you're fine, Alicia. You're not buffering on mine.
I'm buffering on me. Maybe I'm not able to load myself.
Yeah, but you're fine on this.
I'm paranoid because this is the first live stream I'm trying to do with the LTE service.
So Tanya said hers would be climb every mountain because the challenges in her life, there are mountains and I had to climb them, so climb every mountain. She's saying you look fine too.
Okay. Well, that's debatable.
That's true. Does your face hurt?
Yeah. My face hurts a lot of people. My face hurts a lot of people. Yeah, I don't know what I would title my book.
Maybe mine would be like The Next Adventure or something. I'm always looking for a new adventure or something like that.
I think my problem is my book title is probably going to have to be along the line of constantly looking for approval or mothering people or trying to take care of somebody and constantly being rejected, because that seems to be my pattern in life. I constantly try to befriend people and then I get ghosted, or I try to be nice to people and then people like spread false rumors and stuff about me behind my back, or they're just mean to me in general. Like I can't seem to catch a break.
Right.
And the most recent thing that's pretty obvious with the Bree situation, I took in a homeless family member and you saw what happened there.
Right.
It always happens. So I think my whole book would probably be based around all the efforts I make to try to make everybody else happy. And I'm the one ending up miserable in the end.
Yeah. So I think you need to focus more on yourself, maybe.
I'm trying to. I mean, it's really hard to say no to people for me. I don't know. It's just a personality flaw, I think.
No, it's not, because I'm the same way. It is hard to say no. And some people know they take advantage. Number 3, what's your favorite sleeping position?
On my side, and I put like a pillow between my knees because my back is really bad. So I have to straighten my back as much as possible.
Right. I sleep on my side. And turn from one side to the other just to get to sleep.
Yeah. I toss and turn a lot.
Question number 4.
I like that,
When you-
Tanya.
What'd she say?
Striving for a place. That's what I would call your fae.
Okay. We got Home Steady in the house, and that is Leah from, that's her new channel, actually. Home Steady. And I wanted her to come and join us this morning so we could give her channel a shout out. But she was, she doesn't have, she's got the same streaming issues that we have. So, let me see if I can I do this?
My ability to go live is going to be pretty spotty.
All right, I'm going to make her a moderator.
Okay.
So if she wants to put a link to her new channel in the chat, she can do that so people can go and check her out. And since Chef is so awesome, I'm going to make him a moderator too.
Oh gosh, you're going to give Chef the power.
The power.
I got the power.
They're both moderators now. The joys of rural life. Yes, indeed. And that's one thing I had to check before we moved here, is whether or not that I could stream and I could upload videos, because I love YouTube and I love my friends, and I've got to be able to do this. So that was one of my prerequisites.
Well, we were lied to. When we moved, we looked at the internet and the electricity and stuff, and online it tells you have all this different access and stuff. And then we actually started moving, and in the process of everything, come to find out, like, there's nothing connected out here, actually. Yeah, we called like a dozen places. My internet is terrible. I've got LTE hotspot right now with the Netgear M1, and it's showing 2 bars because it's cloudy.
So, Leah, if you want to drop your link to your channel in the chat, feel free to do that, because you're a moderator and you can do that. That way anybody coming in to watch can check your new channel out. It's going to be cool. So, number 4 question: when you use an alarm, do you hit the snooze or wake up right away?
I hit dismiss because I use my phone and it says snooze or dismiss. I hit dismiss, but like I teeter between like half awake for a few and then I'm up.
I usually hit the snooze a couple of times. And I set it that way. I set it early so that I can do that, because mentally, for some reason, I have to do that. Billy's here from Strong Adventures. Hi, Billy. How are you today? Yeah, I based my house on whether I could get YouTube or not.
Yeah, I'm not much of a live streamer to begin with, so I mean, I can upload videos.
But I like to live stream with her because, we get to hang out a little bit and goof off, and it's fun. So I enjoy it. And we're streaming on 2 channels at the same time. So if you can't see some of the comments, it's because they're on her channel. So I am going to make Billy a moderator. Boom, you get a wrench.
You get a wrench, and you get a wrench. We all get wrenches. Yay. Okay, Oprah. Tanya says, Archer is my alarm and will not let me go back to sleep. How do you say no to 104 pounds?
Aww.
You throw treats.
That's true.
In the opposite direction.
Leah's saying we use our internet off our phones. We found that we need an antenna with an amplifier.
Yeah, we ordered an antenna. We're waiting on that. Right now we just have the router.
Yeah.
I
All
need it.
right. What's the first thing you do in the morning?
Open my eyes. I don't know. I don't know. I get up. I go to the bathroom. I weigh myself because it's kind of a habit now to weigh myself at 9 a.m. every morning, and I grab some sort of energy drink. That's about it.
Okay, Leah put her link to her new channel that she's on right now, Homesteady, in the chat. So if anybody wants to check her out, feel free to do it. Thank you. Leah says the first thing she does in the morning is pee. I'm with you on that. That's the first thing I do. I get up, I pee, take a shower, brush my teeth, get dressed.
I don't have the energy to do all that. Get up, stand on the scale, get mad at myself for eating too much the day before, and grab an energy drink. I'm good.
Y'all try these body armor drinks.
No treats. He's on a diet. Throw toys. He comes back.
Huh?
She said no treats. He's on a diet. You can throw a toy, but he'll come back. Throw the toy and shut the door.
And then I eat my breakfast and do Bible study at the same time. I always read a little bit of my Bible every morning. So, and I teach a Bible study class on Tuesday nights via Zoom. And it's a great class. If anybody wants to join us, you're welcome to join us because I can get as many people as I can fit in Zoom. So just let me know. We're studying Genesis at the moment. So,
Genesis is okay. I'm a big fan of like Kings, Matthew. What was the last one that I read? I don't know. A lot of the stories in Kings and Matthew definitely are my favorite.
John is a great place to start. If anybody wants to learn to read the Bible, start with John. John's a good place to start. She feeds the animals and fixes tea and wakes up for an hour. It usually takes me about an hour
to wake up.
I go and turn the light on in my office and then I have to go to work. So
I'm whitewashing out.
The Bible studies on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. via Zoom, and I can send you a link if you want to join us, because last Tuesday, we had 12 people in class. Our class runs between 12 and 15 people, depending on who will show up for the night, but I can take as many people as I can take. And then what I do is after the class, I send all the questions for the next week's class, because I'm always working a week or two ahead on my class schedules or my class information. So I send out, after the class, I send out the questions for the next week. And she sent her a link. Okay, I've got to make a note because my brain is small and I got to remember to do that.
Tanya said Psalms is her favorite and Proverbs.
Yeah. And the group that we have, some are from my church and then some used to go to my church, but now live in different areas. We have people from South Carolina. My sister from Texas comes to class. So we kind of have a variety of different people in the class.
Try not to stare directly at the window behind me. It's like whitewashing me. Right. My white balance is crazy.
I'll send you a tag. I'll send you a tag, yeah. What is the last thing you do at night?
Well, one would hope fall asleep, but actually I kind of do a walkthrough of the house and I make sure all the lights are turned off and the doors are locked. That's pretty much the last thing I do.
When after my dinner, I always just sit down. If I don't have the Bible study, and Monday nights I teach for my work, and I do that via GoToMeeting. But on Wednesdays, past that, after dinner, I sit down and watch YouTube like all night long and maybe edit videos or whatever. But just relax, and then that's it. I don't really do much of anything else.
Tanya says take meds. I take my meds in the morning.
I take mine in the morning. Leah's saying pee. That's your answer for everything. Are you peeing all the time? She said she likes James, but Chris is a diehard Romans guy. I can see Chris as a Romans guy. All righty. So would you rather
I do have a favorite story in the Bible. Do you have a favorite story, like a specific story that you like? Mine is the guy, I don't remember his name, and I bet everybody else will probably remember. I'm so terrible with names, but he grew his hair really long, and he was strong, and he was always healthy. He was never sick, and he was married, and his wife hired some hitmen to kill him, and he didn't die. And she got upset and couldn't figure out why, and had come to find out, she learned that it was his hair that gave him his strength. So she had his hair cut off, and then the guys came and killed him again. And he went to hell, and he grew his hair back under a hood, and then he prayed to God for forgiveness for trusting the wrong people, I guess, his wife, unfortunately. And God brought him back from the dead to live again, as long as he kept his hair long, and he had to deal with all of that. And that was like my favorite story, because it's, you don't know who to trust, even somebody that you're really close to or somebody that you should be trusting. And, you know, if you know what's best for you and you know, like, the right path that you're supposed to be on, that should be between you and God. And, you know, don't let other people interfere with that, even if they're jealous of it or they're angry over it. And that's their problem. They need to deal with it themselves, kind of thing. And that's what I learned from that story. And that was my favorite story.
Yeah, that's Leah saying Samson. And I was trying to remember the two. It's Samson and Delilah.
Yeah.
Billy's saying the last thing he does at night is brush his teeth. And then she's saying her favorite story is the woman at the well, which is also a good story. I mean, there's so many great stories in the Bible. We're doing the part of Genesis we're doing now is Noah's Ark. So if you want to read that part of Genesis, that's what we're going to be talking about Tuesday night if you come to join us, Leah.
Noah's Ark is always so confusing. How do you put that many kind of different animals all together and they not kill each other?
Well, because God is in control of it. God puts his finger on it, and it is whatever God tells it to be. So how do you put all these humans together and nobody kills each other? Well, they do.
They do.
That's
what the whole Bible's about.
Would you rather be covered in scales or fur?
Scales would mean I'd be cold-blooded. So I would fall asleep if it was cold. I'd probably die. But I don't like the cold anyway, and I kind of prefer wearing a sweater. So scales would be a good idea. Fur you can't really take off. I would sweat.
I would say in the winter fur, because you'd want to be warm, but I like diving, and if I went diving with fur on, I would probably be weighted down pretty bad. So I'd have to come up and shake myself.
Smell really bad afterwards.
Probably. So I have kind of mixed emotions on the whole thing. Scales, I could swim really good. Fur probably, I know dogs swim and stuff, but I don't know. I'd go both ways. I'd go more towards the fur because I'm always cold and I like to be warm. But for swimming and diving, scales would be good. Leah's saying fur.
Everybody's saying fur.
She's saying she'd love to go to the Ark and Creation Museum in Kentucky. That would be cool. Maybe we can do that as a road trip one time. Uh,
I don't know
Billy
that
said
language.
fur because he can shave it off. That's true. You could. Hi, welcome. Um, don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome.
I'm gonna say the only letters I know on there, which would be Maho. So I'm gonna call you Maho. I hope that's not an insult in your language or anything. Because we speak and read English. If you know any, even if it's broken, we can pretty much decipher what you're trying to say. But welcome to the stream. We welcome everybody.
Right. And we're doing a tag. So the next question on the tag is, what's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep?
Other than a car? I fell asleep in a park once. Russian.
She's thinking he might be Russian.
That's cool.
I remember with your daughter, with your son Zane, we took him to a arena racing, the little mini cars arena racing, and he fell asleep in Steve's lap during the arena racing, and that was so loud. Oh my gosh, it was so loud there. The
Zane
office.
can't sleep anywhere.
Yeah, he was little at the time. I mean, a lot smaller than he is now, but Leah's saying the office of Domino's Pizza.
Did you work there?
Exactly. I'm wondering here.
Tanya says school bus. I've fallen asleep on a school bus a few times. That's not unusual for me.
I think with me, in my younger days, I was probably like 19. I was in the military, and we all went to this outdoor rock concert thing, and we had blankets, and we were laying all over the ground, and I fell asleep there at a rock concert. She said, yeah, she worked at Domino's Pizza.
I was about to say, did you break in just to sleep in there, or did you order a pizza and just like, oh my gosh,
I'm tired. Pizza it's heavy. It makes you tired.
It's all that flour and stuff in it.
When you make peanut butter and jelly sandwich, do you put the peanut butter or the jelly on first?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've made it a few times for the boys. I personally don't like peanut butter. I don't like peanuts in general. I'll put the peanut butter on first, but it gets it sticks to the spoon. I use two different things. Like I use a butter knife for peanut butter, and then I use a spoon for jelly because you can scoop the jelly better.
Billy's saying he fell asleep on a ladder making up wire nut joints once. Well, I wouldn't fall asleep on a ladder. That's probably not a good idea.
You end up pretty scary.
My dad fell off a ladder and when we were young and broke his arm. He had a steel plate in his arm. So, actually, I'm not even sure if we were born. We just know the story and we could see the scar and stuff, but I don't know what year it happened. Leah says Billy wins. He's got the best fall asleep story. And she's saying peanut butter first. I would put peanut butter first. I've always put peanut butter first. I don't eat peanut butter and jelly. I don't eat bread. I don't eat sandwiches. I do love peanut butter. So I will eat a rice cake with peanut butter on it. But I don't put jelly on it because I don't know. I just don't eat jelly. So, he says they've been working 14-hour days, 7 days a week. That's a lot of working. You need to take time for yourself.
Working.
Yeah, it's way too much. You need to take some time off. I know that it's busy and everything. This is a year. I mean, for me too, it's been extremely busy, but I still need to try to take some time to myself. Number 9, when you make a, oh, I did that one. Number 10, this is the last question for Embrace Chaos Jen's tag. And she's asking, do you have any allergies?
Pollen.
Are you on a deadline? Oh, I'm me? No, I'm not on a deadline. Not always. That was a few years ago, he said. Oh, so he probably is not working those hours now, hopefully, because he'd probably be one tired person. So, I am allergic to penicillin and I don't deal well with codeine. So those two prescriptions I can't have, but that's really the only thing. I've had allergy tests for sinus stuff and they said I'm not allergic to anything. So whose dog is that? Is that your dog?
Yeah, Zane's allergic to penicillin because he had so many ear infections in a row. And then he just became allergic to it because they gave him amoxicillin every single time.
She
I'm
says
allergic to my ex.
Me too. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy. All right, so that's the last of the 10 questions for Embracing Chaos with Jen's tag. Now we have the tag that we were tagged by Let's Get Fit with Sandy. And it is another this or that tag, and there's 10 questions on that one. So are you ready for the next tag?
Maybe.
He's allergic to wasp stings.
Oh, wow.
Say that quick. Wasp stings.
Stings.
I'm
allergic to a lot.
I'm not real thrilled with bot flies either.
Oh gosh, no, that was a terrible experience.
It was bad. It was really bad. I have the scars to prove it. All right, so this tag just starts out with the question, blonde or redhead? And I'm not sure if it means, do you want to be blonde or a redhead, or do you like blondes or redheads?
I prefer when I color my hair to be a redhead versus a blonde because of my skin tone. You're pushing me backwards. You are.
Like, go to the hospital allergic. Oh, so he's like kind of deathly allergic to wasp stings.
Yeah.
Leah's saying she's been both. I've never been either, blonde or redhead. I do have a little bit of red in my hair. I think it has a red kind of tint to it sometimes, but I don't think I'd want to be either. But I don't mind people that are either. So, you know.
Yeah.
Each their own. I like the color I am, and I kind of just keep it that way. Well, except for the gray in there. I washed that out, but.
I told Michael once I start getting patches of gray, I'm just going to like bleach my whole hair out like to be silver. I ain't even going to fight it.
I'm not ready for it yet. I don't. My hair's too thin, and it makes me look bald. Gray makes me look bald, so I'm not ready to be bald yet.
Tanya says born a redhead. I was born with jet black hair. That went away.
Yep. Are you adventurous or are you cautious?
I think I'm pretty cautious. I like to be a planner.
Not me. I'm not spontaneous, but I am adventurous. I can plan an adventure and go on an adventure, but I'm not real spontaneous. I mean, I can be, but not very much. But I definitely love an adventure. There's things I won't do, like I've been on roller coasters. I don't like them, so I won't go back on them. To me, that's not adventurous. It's just I just don't like them. So I don't know if that would be cautious or not, but
yeah, there's
I like
a lot
adventure.
of them I don't like either. Oh, this chair is just the worst.
Leah said she's been
I'm
both.
gonna move my camera.
She loves her gray hair now. And she says she's kind of cautious. I could see that. And Billy's saying he used to be adventurous, but now he's more cautious.
There.
I think as you get older, you tend to be a little more cautious.
Yeah.
So where did you get the puppy?
Huh?
Where'd you get the dog?
A lady basically just dumped him off. He's a rescue.
How old is he?
Can you see me? I'm like getting. He's 6
Yeah.
years old, from what I can tell. So he's full grown. He's not a puppy.
Yeah. Okay, he's cute.
He wanted attention and he kept pushing my chair, so I couldn't sit still. So I figured if I sit on the bed, he can't push me. He's really big. He's like a hippo. He's got a big old belly.
Oh.
He sleeps all day. He's so lazy.
Yeah. Is he over?
Yeah, he's overweight.
Yeah, he's saying it takes longer to heal up when you get hurt when you're older. The older you get. Really? This has been since June. I broke my thumb. All right. I got a couple more weeks and then they're going to try to do physical therapy. I'm not looking forward to that because it hurts. Do you like phone calls or would you rather be texted?
Texting. I'm terrible on a phone.
I'd rather have a phone call. I'm just not a texter at all. I mean, if I can do voice text, I'm good, but my phone always will fight me on voice text. So I hate to sit there and, so.
Yeah.
Leah saying text, Billy's saying phone call.
Now, if it could be shortened into a text and somebody calls me instead, that really irritates me. I was like, you could have just sent a text.
Right. I mean, it depends. I mean, like your brother, all he'll do is text. He doesn't ever call. And I'd like for him to call once in a while. It'll be nice. Especially if you want to just, have that conversation versus, you're going through a text for like an hour trying to figure something out or whatever. Do you prefer long hair or short hair?
Longer hair. I think short hair, when you go to get your hair cut, it messes with everything.
I don't even know where to go now. Look how long my hair's got. That's long.
Mine's like halfway down my back. I keep it pulled up, which keeps it like chest length. But if I take it down, it's halfway down my back. I've got nothing to do with it right now.
But it's kinky too. Look how kinky my hair's got.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty frizzy looking.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, Billy's saying it takes 20 minutes to text back and forth when you can say it in 2 minutes. I agree. Especially if I'm trying to be doing something else, like cooking or something, and somebody keeps texting and it's like, I'm cooking. I don't have time to do this. Call me. I can put you on speakerphone and talk.
Tanya says text, hate answering when I'm always ringing when I'm busy. That sounds like Michael's phone. Michael's phone's always like ding, 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 ding. I'm like, who is it? He's like, oh, it's just my friend Ryan. I'm like, well, tell Ryan to shut up for 10 minutes.
That's text stuff. If you call, you can just put it on speaker, buddy. So yeah, I don't know that I would want my hair too much longer, but I need to find somebody to cut my hair because I don't know anybody up in my area that I've moved to. So, I've got to figure something out with my hair. Would you rather have Freckles or Dimples?
Freckles. Because as big as my cheeks are and my nose, if I had dimples, it would look awfully funny.
I like Dimples.
I have freckles.
Do you? On
Can't
your
see 'em.
arms?
Yeah, I got them all up my arms.
Usually redheads have freckles.
Really?
Would you rather have an automated answering service or speak to a person? Oh my gosh. Who would ever
Person.
want to speak to a robot? I had to hang up yesterday because Comcast, I swear, Comcast is driving me crazy. They raised my bill by $20 and I can't figure out why. And I went to call them and I kept getting automated. They wouldn't even let me through to an operator.
I hate that. That's how everything's going these days, though. It's all automated.
Yeah. And Leah's saying
I get hung up on. Yeah.
I hate the robots. I'd just rather just have somebody answer the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Person, unless I can't understand from India. That's true. Oh, I had this guy from India one time, and I was trying to do something with my phone, and he was making me so upset because I couldn't understand what he was saying that I threw the phone at Steve and was like, "You talk to him." I was like, "I can't do this." So yeah, it's tough. Sweater or hoodie?
Hoodie.
I like hoodies. I don't mind it,
hoodie.
but I like hoodies. Okay. Take time to style your hair or wear a hat?
I don't like hats. I'll pull my hair back in a ponytail faster than anything.
Oh, Billy saying hoodie, and Leah said, "Hello, my name is Dave."
No, it's Leah.
No, not Dave. Hat. I wear one all the
Jake.
time.
From State Farm.
I wear a hat when I go fishing just so my head doesn't get sunburned. But I'm not a big person to wear hats, a big hat wearer. But I definitely don't style my hair. My hair has to be like wash and go. I don't even blow dry it. It has to just dry on its own. Just because my hair is so thin and stuff, and I don't want to dry it out and crack it and break it because I don't have a whole lot. It's really, really thin. So I don't put heat on it. I don't, I don't blow dry it. I don't do anything. I wash it and it's wash and wear I can get. Be right back. Gotta work on the mac and cheese. If I were in India, I would be Dave. Oh, if she was in India, she'd be Dave. Oh, this is Dave. Do you color your hair or is that your natural color? Well, it used to be almost be natural. It's gray now, but not all gray. I got a lot of gray, but I do color it or dye it, color it, color it. I do color
Mine's
it.
natural. It fades from dark to light. Hold on. Let's see. Yes, I see you begging for belly rubs. My goodness. Stop it. See? It's like a weird fade. Like you can tell how dark my roots are, but when it grows out, it's actually really light. Like this isn't bleached. I've just let it sit for 2 years now, almost.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I colored it when I did like the blue and the purple a year or so ago, but like I colored it back to my regular color. He's begging for me to rub his belly. Do you see him? He like looks over and then goes like this. And then when I don't do anything, he kicks me. Spoiled.
Spoiled, baby.
He is spoiled.
Don't mess up the mac and cheese, Dave.
Yeah, Dave. From State Farm.
Oh, mercy, mercy. All right, and the last question from Let's Get Fit with Sandy is, Sandy said not to have macaroni and cheese. It's not very fit. Roses or daisies?
Not a big fan of roses. Daisies are okay.
I'm more of a
I like
roses.
lilies.
I love lilies. Lilies would be mine.
Or chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums are cool too.
I don't know too many flowers.
You're shitting everywhere.
Flowers in my yard. The flower bed in front of the house when we moved in it's in bad shape. It needs to be redone. But we spent so much time on the garden this year, we really haven't done anything with the flower beds. So maybe next year.
Yeah.
So we did plant some berry bushes in the back. There's like maybe 5 or 7 or something berry bushes in the back that Steve said they look like they're going to be okay. We planted them a month ago maybe, but they seem like they're making it. So that'll be good for next year, hopefully. We get some berries.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
cool.
multiply. Yeah, that would be cool. So
I want to make some jams and jellies. I haven't done that in forever.
yeah, I haven't either, but I don't really eat jam. I mean, I don't remember the last time I ate jam, so I don't really have a purpose to make it. Did the boys eat their pickles?
Gavin started to, but they're over at their other grandma's. Oh, what? I see you. Look. Really? Spoiled.
Aw.
He's a couch potato. That's why we named him Tater, Couch Tater. Because that's all he lays here and just begs for somebody to pet him, or he's asleep somewhere. He doesn't do anything. And
Spoil baby. All right, so that is it. Tag questions. So y'all go and see Let's Get Fit with Sandy and Embracing Chaos with Jenn. They're in the description box below. He loves his new home. Oh,
yeah, because he's spoiled.
Spoiled. So, all right. So my son should be coming to visit me in a couple of hours to hang out with me because Steve is out of town for the weekend. So that will be cool. I really don't have a whole lot of anything else going on. I want to do some pot holders. I just don't know if I'll be able to with my wound. So I can't even knit. So I really don't have a lot of anything else I can do. Maybe I'll make some videos or something.
That works. Taste tests or something. Find something to taste test.
Yeah, there you go. One. Oh, I did. I got this clam chowder mix that I bought. The church was a fundraiser, and it's like a packet, and it's all you do is add the clams, I guess. And I don't know. I'm going to try that tonight. So I'll do a taste test on that.
That sounds good. I haven't had a chowder in a long time. I found a low carb, like crab chowder or something like that I wanted to try, but I didn't pick up any of the ingredients yet.
Yeah, no, we're not going fishing this weekend because Steve's out of town. I don't like taking the boat out by myself. It's just a lot of work.
That's a hassle to dock it and undock it. Yeah.
Well, what makes it? We have the pontoon boat docked on our pier. We have a private slip, and it's kind of in close to the shore where our slip is, and we've been in, and they have a beach area that's like right there. So it's hard to get in if there's kids in the water. It's hard to get into our slip. What made it worse this past weekend when we went out with friends is another pontoon boat docked beside us, and we had to get around the pontoon between the pontoon boat and the kids in the water. to get our pontoon boat docked. And it was very, very difficult to do that. I can drive the bass boat and dock the bass boat, but when it comes to that pontoon, we have a tri-toon actually. It's got the 3 thing. It's bigger than a regular pontoon, and it's just too much for me to dock. I don't even want to try it. Steve does real well with it, but he even struggled with the other pontoon in the way this past weekend because there were kids in the water, and the kids were going, "Hey, where are you going?" And we're going like, we won't hit you. We promise. Just, we have to go here. That's our slip. We can't just park anywhere we want to park. So, yeah, we're not going fishing. It's raining. It's going to rain all weekend long. And I'm not going to sit out in the rain and fish anyway. So maybe next weekend. We'll see what's going to go on. I wanted to get the dining room started. I bought the paint for the dining room. I wanted to get that started. I may try to take the dishes out of the china cabinet. Maybe Buddy can help me with that. And bring them in here so we can move the china cabinet. I can't lift with this hand because my thumb is still hurting and I probably need to take some Advil or something. But I just don't want to damage the thumb any more than it's damaged right now. I just want it to heal, and it's been too long. It needs to just go ahead and get healed. So I'm trying not to do too much lifting or, I'm even using my dishwasher. Go imagine, I'm going to start using the dishwasher so I don't have to get my hands into the water and take my brace off or anything. So, but I do really want to start the dining room. Because when we finish the dining room, we're going to do the kitchen, and I so want a new kitchen. We're going to actually hire somebody to do the kitchen, to put like granite countertops and stuff in. So. Hey, it's Greg over. Hey, Greg. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing?
Hi, Greg.
Do you remember Greg? Greg did the Black Friday with us.
A little bit.
He came from Pet's channel. Yeah, hadn't seen him in a while. Staying busy. Are you still making videos? Because I haven't seen anything pop up. Because most everybody I have, the bell rang and it'll pop up once in a while. If I see a video coming through, I'll watch it. I don't know. So.
You stink. You need a bath.
So anybody else got any for us? We did all the tag questions, the 20 tag questions. If you have any other questions, shoot them out. We're not afraid. Just keep it clean. I stream 2 times a day and usually upload daily. Are you still chugging? I gotta go check it out. I haven't been over there in a while. Let me make a note to go check it out. He'll do water chugs. It's all gaming stuff. Oh, okay. That's probably why. Because there's a lot of people I'll stop by and just, it's usually just gaming stuff. I just stop by for a couple seconds, but I don't understand the games. I don't game anymore. Used to, when Mario Brothers was a big thing. That's my extent of gaming. So.
About 20 years ago.
Longer than that. Tetris. Yeah, not really. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Well, he used to do a little vlogging. That's true. Well, I mean, you're the video game age. You know that when my daughter was growing up, that's what they did, video games. So, I mean, you guys still do it. You're probably in her age range, so that's what y'all do. She still games.
When I can. Yeah.
I just don't do it anymore. I mean, back in the day, video games started when I was in the military. I remember the first Pac-Man, and we would go out and try to find a Pac-Man game to play. But I was in the military at that point. We didn't have video games in high school. We didn't have computers in high school. So, showing my age, right?
Right.
Oh well.
We didn't have internet until I was in middle school. We were still doing DOS mode games in middle school.
Yeah, I started with Atari, Nintendo, then on and on. It's 37. See, he's your age.
Yep.
I could be your mama.
What?
Arcades are cool. Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
I used to like arcades.
I like skee ball.
Yeah, they still have those like Chuck E. Cheese and stuff. Those kind of places have the skee ball and whatnot. There's other places. The
Yeah, they got a place out in Richmond, like the downtown area, that does like skee ball and games, but it's expensive.
mm-hmm. And even like where they do the putt and stuff, they have the gaming rooms in some of the putts, and they have those. I learned to type on a typewriter too.
Mm-hmm.
Typing tests. I was in Better Business, Future Business Leaders of America. I was in that club in high school, and we used to take typing competitions against each other to see who could type the most words per minute and stuff. And then shorthand. I took shorthand. I remember some of that. I don't think anybody uses shorthand anymore.
No, not unless you're like a court reporter or something.
Right. And that's the shorthand. He says he misses Chuck E. Cheese. I don't think I miss Chuck E. Cheese anymore.
I don't. Their cardboard pizza is just not that thrilling.
Yeah. Too many kids.
Thank you.
Kids are younger. Oh, Billy says his first job was a skee ball attendant. The old school
That's
kind.
cool. That's a
They
cool
didn't-
job.
I think so too. Ooh, does Gavin start his job today?
He starts Monday. They have the vet coming in and checking all the horses and stuff this weekend, and they didn't want to mix up with his training, so they're going to start on Monday.
Oh, cool. He's never eaten at Chuck E. Cheese. You really haven't missed much. I mean, it's okay, but they have a little salad bar. I usually just do salad bar because I can't really eat pizza. Oh, he's got a 4 and a 6-year-old. I knew your children were small. I remember that.
Little. Same age
Babies.
as me. My kids are teenagers.
Babies. Yep, Gavin, my oldest grandson, her oldest son, is getting ready to start his first job. He's going to be working in a ranch. Is it a ranch? What they call them, ranches?
Yeah, it's like a stable. It's got horses and dogs.
So he'll be working with the horses and the dogs. Not the dogs, right? Just the horses, feeding horses.
Yeah, he's got to feed the dogs too and make sure they have water and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they got big dogs there. They got like Great Pyrenees and stuff.
He said they go to eat they eat before they go. They go for the games to save money.
That's a good idea.
He worked at an amusement park for 15 years. That's pretty cool. That would be a fun job.
He's a carny.
Yeah, that would be fun. I would enjoy that. That would be fun. Yeah.
Yes, I see
Ah.
you. I do. Yeah. Begging.
My first job was babysitter in high school. I was a babysitter. And then I worked like in the high school, like in the summer I would like help them clean, like janitor assistant or something. I don't know what you call it, but and then I helped the teachers. Like our school in high school, not in high school, but in our school was kindergarten through 12th grade, all in the same school. I came from a little town in northern New York. So our school was every grade. So in high school, I would, like if I had a free period, I would go into the lower grades and help to tutor the kids that were having a hard time. And the school would pay me to do that. And they also would pay me to sit in like the nurse's office so the nurse could take a break, or sit in the office so one of the office attendants could take a break. I did that like in my free time, and they paid me to do that. So that was a pretty cool first job, I thought, is just to help around the school. And then in the summer, whatever, I would, type tests and stuff for teachers. They would give me stuff for typing, or I would, if they didn't have any paperwork to do for them, I would help the janitor clean or whatever, just to make money. I just worked for the school. I thought that was
a job.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool job. I just did whatever they wanted me to do, and then they would pay me to do it. So, he was a parky, but I didn't know some carnies. He did know some carnies. So he worked in an amusement park.
Parky. What? You don't like that word?
Little Six Flags. There's a really big bluebird on my feeder.
First job was a jewelry store. My first job was at Joann Fabrics. I didn't like it.
Oh, SeaWorld in, I don't know how to say that lake. Jagua?
I have no clue.
Jagua Lake. Leah grew up in Ohio.
See, Greg and Leah, they just made friends.
Aww. Huh.
Why do you always look so pitiful?
I can't wait until these parks and stuff get opened again. We had a cruise scheduled for September, the end of September, and we were holding off to cancel because friends of ours told us not to cancel it because it was through Celebrity and Royal Caribbean, our sister ships, our sister companies, and they were given over 100% refund back if they had to cancel your cruise. So they told us a couple of weeks ago that they had to cancel the September cruises, that they were going to push out their opening date past September. So we had to cancel our cruise, and they gave us 125% credit back towards another cruise. So we rebooked pretty much the same cruise, the same ports, except for one, I think. We rebooked for April next year. Hopefully by April next year, everything should be back open and going. So all the ports and everything. So we're hoping for the best on that one. And then we have a YouTube friend that lives local around here, and they don't put videos out, but they watch our channel, and they've been in some of our chats and stuff. And we've actually met up with them one time, and it was pretty cool. So they do a lot of cruising, and we talk about cruising, and they come to a lot of my cruise videos and stuff. But we're going to take a cruise together in January 2022. We've already both booked the cruise. So that is going to be pretty cool to do my first cruise with another YouTuber. So, or somebody that I've met on YouTube. So that, I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to just do like Mexico and Belize again. Hopefully not get bot flies. And Grand Caymans, I think. All right, Greg, I'm glad you came. Did you burn the mac and cheese, Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Did you?
Oh, I want mac and cheese. I haven't eaten yet. I think I have some left.
I haven't had lunch.
I put some pork loin in the slow cooker. Was Thursday night. Oh my gosh, it came out so tender. It was so awesome. I have a little left over. That's what I'm going to eat for lunch.
I'm covered in hair.
Do you have doggy breath?
No, no doggy breath. Just a lot of extra hair that just sheds constantly. I don't know how he's not bald.
Oh, they're having a family party. You didn't invite me.
That sounds cool.
I had to do a taste test. That's all right. Leah, we're going to get together. Leah's going to come up in October, Leah and Chris. And we're going to hike the battlefield and we'll do video. And we're going to go to get some ice cream at the battlefield country store and shop there and get some ice cream. That's the plan. And we're going to knit because hopefully by then my thumb will be better. 80th birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
Yay. My mom turned 87 this year. Yeah, and she's still as feisty as ever.
I think Dad's mom's mom is still alive. She should be 90 something.
Yeah, I would think. Tell a grandma story. Do you have a grandma story about my mom?
About your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Other than her grumpiness?
She does do that well.
She does it like when she comes over because they play cards. I haven't seen anybody in like 15 years though. She'll sit at the table and she's like this. And that's her resting face.
Don't laugh too hard. You're a lot like her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my resting face is pretty cranky too.
She's good. She still knits. She still knits a lot. So she's given me a whole bunch of kids' hats and mittens and stuff to give out at Christmas time. Actually, I think the hats the boys took were some that she knitted last year.
Yeah.
That they each took a hat. All righty. Well, I think we're going to have to go here. We've been on for a little while. And I need to eat lunch because I'm getting hungry. And I need to go feed birds because the bird feeders are empty and they're kind of like fighting each other for that one bird feeder that still has a little bit of food in it. So they're not getting along very well out there. So I may go fill that up before it starts raining again. So I appreciate everybody coming in. And for everybody that didn't make it, I hope you'll make our next one. I don't know when it'll be, but I'm sure we'll get tagged on some more and do another one soon. Thank you for hanging out with me a little bit. And
Yep.
what's
Thanks,
his name?
everybody.
Tater?
Tater, couch tater. He knows
Couch
it.
Tater.
I'm a couch tater.
Oh. All right, I'll catch up with you. Yeah, he's got a huge head. Yeah, he does.
He's massive. Look how big his chest is, too. He's an American bully, which is when you cross a bunch of bulldog breeds with pit bull or whatever it is, you end up with the short. I walk like this.
Little Marine. He's a little Marine.
Yeah, he's a little Marine. A lazy one, but
yeah.
What are you grrr for? He's complaining.
It's like, don't call me that. Alrighty.
A Marine or lazy?
All right. We'll see y'all later. Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, everybody else who came into the chat. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye. Don't hide now.